Republican Senator Bob Corker let it slip this week why members of his party refuse to stand up to Donald Trump. During an interview with the Washington Examiner, Bob Corker said that when he's out on the campaign trail, when he's talking to people, they're not asking about issues. They don't care about what's happening in the world. They're only asking him, are you with Trump or not? And they want to hear that he's with Trump. And the same is true for Republicans all over this country. It's no longer about the issues. The Republican base, the hardcore alt-right part of the Republican base, a small fraction of it, just wants to know if you're loyal to Trump or not, because that's all they need in order to vote for you. And that's why these spineless, disgusting Republican pigs refuse to stand up to Donald Trump or to demand deeper investigations into what this man has been accused of doing, whether it's with the sexual assault, the harassment, the defamation, the collusion investigation. They won't touch any of that. Because if they do, they could lose a very tiny, small little fraction of their voting base. These Republicans, by Bob Corker's own admission here, are more beholden to the alt-right, to the 1% of 1% of right-wing voters, than they are to the American public. Donald Trump is inflicting very real damage on this country. That's undeniable. And he's doing it with the help of the Republicans. He couldn't do everything that he's done without their complicity on this. But he's doing it anyway, because they're going right along with him. They don't want to stand up to him. They don't want to tell him that his idea for a border wall is stupid. They don't want to tell him that you can't ban Muslims from entering the country, not because they don't believe it or because they're against it, but because they don't want to go against him. Because then they have to go answer to those crazy people in their base. The crazy people who stand up and say, why did you go against Donald Trump? Now I can't vote for you because I'm an idiot voter. They're afraid of those people. That's what this is about. Bob Corker's little admission here is about more than, just policies or what his base is feeling right now. It's about what's going to happen to these morons when they go back for re-election this year and get their asses handed to them in the midterms. Because moderate Republicans, the few Republican people out there that don't believe in the crazy things that the alt-right believes, they just don't want government interference in things, they're not going to vote for these crazy Republicans again. They've already said that according to polls. Democrats across the board have an 8-point advantage in generic polls heading into the midterms. And yeah, that advantage has slipped a little, but it's still 8 points. Republicans understand that. They know they're in trouble, but they refuse to do anything about it, because doing something about it means you have to stand up to Donald Trump, and then, God forbid, you're going to lose all those racist voters from the alt-right. Thanks for watching, and if you like what you see here on Ring of Fire, we encourage you to subscribe to our channel. You can see the little subscribe button down there, but if you're watching it on another device where you can't see it, go to youtube.com/TheRingOfFire, hit subscribe, be notified every time we get a new video.